So when I think about where technology is going in 2017 from my perspective, I think of it at 4 different levels. So right in our tools and in our space, 2 big things that were important in 2016 and continue to be important in 2017 are text analytics and AI. So text analytics, I think, is going to only get more and more interesting as it becomes not just a mainstream tool, but a powerful tool for people to use with data. AI, I think, is something where there's huge opportunity, but it's also massively oversold. So we're going to really get into where is it useful and where is it not useful, and how do we use it and how do we evolve this. If you step out a little bit and look at that as a bigger pattern, one of the really interesting things that's coming from AI is this concept of conversation as UI. And so we're looking at things like Alexa and Google Home. We're looking at how we're increasingly interacting with Google Search and other things, where we're now starting to talk to computers with language. And they're talking back, and they're using that talking back to understand what we're doing. That pattern is something that I think we're going to see more and more and more of, and it's so early that we're probably going to get a lot of it wrong. So the next year is going to be fascinating to see how that works. When you take those ideas even at a bigger scale, some of the things that we're seeing in the conversations that our clients are having and the society at large is really interesting is what are the ramifications of these technologies? So, the one that seems to be the tipping point for everyone at the moment is self-driving cars. They're going to happen. 5 years ago, we were like, they might happen. Now they are going to happen. The question is when. And we're now starting to have really interesting conversations about what then? What about with the people that got displaced? And we're starting to have society conversations like, does universal income make sense? And actually Norway is testing that right now. So it's really interesting. I mean, this is the rise of conversation. It starts with something down here, but increasingly it's something that's affecting everybody.